Hello, welcome to this eTutorial brief working with state transition diagrams in the Visible Analyst. State transition diagrams are part of the object-oriented dynamic modeling analysis available on the Visible Analyst. State diagrams allow you to express the abstract description of the behavior of a system diagrammatically and are used to show how the system events change the state of a class object with respect to time. The demonstration project used here contains models used to document the various functions and processes of a state department of motor vehicles. This example state transition diagram shows the various states of a vehicle registration. The states are represented by rectangles, while the lines represent the events that change the state. You have the option to color the states and lines as an additional way to indicate a state's behavior. In the Visible Analyst, each line and symbol used on a state transition diagram maintains a repository entry where the item can be further defined. Double-click on the line or symbol, or right-mouse click and choose Define from the Object menu to display the Define Item screen for that particular item. In this case, we're looking at the state object with some information in the Values and Meanings field. The Location tab is used to show the location where this particular symbol is used on this diagram registration states. The Links tab is used to link this particular state object to one of the strategic planning statements defined in the Visible Analyst. Here we see it linked to a particular planning statement that all vehicles must have insurance before registration is issued. Let's create a new state transition diagram. To create the new diagram, use the New Diagram icon or select New Diagram from the File menu. The New Diagram dialog is displayed. You can select the diagram type from the drop-down, the workspace, the orientation. Click OK. To add a symbol to the diagram, go to the Symbol toolbar, click on the state symbol, drag the cursor onto the diagram, left mouse click, and then we can add the label for the symbol. We'll call this Title Issued. Whenever a vehicle has been purchased, the title to the vehicle showing ownership is issued by the Department of Motor Vehicles. If there's a loan on the vehicle, then the loan holder holds on to the title. So we'll add a new state, title to lender. If there's no loan, the title is automatically sent to the purchaser. If the vehicle is sold or transferred in some way, then the title is also transferred. To get out of drawing mode, click on the arrow in select mode here, or click the escape key on the keyboard. Now that we have our states defined, we have to enter the events that change these states. So we'll click on the elbow line, beginning within the symbol Title Issued. Left mouse click, drag, and end in the second symbol. The line is drawn, we can label the line. These lines are actually the events that change the symbols. We'll draw another line from Title Issued to Title to Lender. The line is going in the wrong direction, but while I'm still drawing, right mouse click with the left mouse button depressed, it changes the orientation of the line, and I can continue the line drawing until I'm done. We'll call this Vehicle Financed. If the loan goes into default, then the title goes from the lender back to the Department of Motor Vehicles. If the vehicle is transferred from the owner to someone else, or sold, or discarded, it goes back to the Department of Motor Vehicles. Get out of line drawing mode. To move the symbols and lines on the diagram, simply left mouse click and drag the symbol to a new location wherever you want it to be. Now, none of the symbols and lines are added to the repository until the diagram is saved. So File, Save, we'll call this Vehicle Titles. Now again, right mouse clicking on a symbol, choosing Define, displays the repository entry for this particular state, and we can further define in the Values and Meanings field or the Notes field the descriptions for this particular state. The same is true with the events. They also maintain a separate independent repository entry. If you want to change the name of a line or a symbol, simply right mouse click, choose Change Item, and you can change the name. You can also change the type depending upon the diagram that you're working with, or change the line type if you're working with event lines. Save the changes. Now each one of these states is associated with a title. We want to link that title as a class object to this particular state diagram. So we'll choose File, Open Diagram, select the class diagram, and here I have Vehicle Title. To link this particular class to that state transition diagram, right mouse click on the class, choose Explode. On the Next dialog box, if I say Create New Diagram, a new state diagram will be created automatically. However, we can click the Select Existing Diagram option, choose Vehicle Titles, and use that as the child diagram. Again, we open up that child diagram. When we save the diagram, we create a nest relationship between these two diagrams. Click OK. Because we have that nest relationship, you can right mouse click on the parent option, go back to the parent object, simply explode again, and then right mouse click on the white background to go back to the parent diagram again. For additional information, look in the online help system for more information about the state transition diagrams. Thank you.